Okay, now that we have created a contact, the software is automatically defaulting to the Service tab here. And under the Service tab, we have primarily three different activities we can do. We can create an invoice, we can create a service ticket, or we can create a work order. And I'll just give you a quick overview of the differences. All of them contain work that you're going to do. All of them contain line items. All of them contain dates. All of them contain schedules. The difference is that an invoice may or may not display chemicals, nor will the invoice show start and stop time of the service. The service ticket, on the other hand, does display chemicals and it does display the start and the stop times. The work order has start and stop times, chemicals, however, it doesn't display money. So if you were sending a service technician out to the field to do the work and they weren't going to be collecting any money, then there's no reason to have that on the ticket, and you just have a document that gives you more room to write and has some additional information can be collected on that form. Also on this tab, we have the number of services provided, a status filter that shows that everything that's been completed, everything that's pending, or dispatched, out for collection, or canceled. If you do not check any of these boxes, everything will be displayed. If you check one of these boxes, it will filter on all the other records and show only those you've checked. So you can check any combination and they will show up in this history window down below. In most cases, I would say the majority of our customers use the service ticket option. So to create an order, we simply click on the order we want to create, and I'm going to use the service ticket here. All the information from the contact has been added to this ticket. You have your name, your email addresses, you have all of the buttons that were present, so you can make a phone call, you can create a map, you have your notes that were added. But now we have all the navigation buttons over here on the right. You notice we have a logo that appears at the top. This is our default logo and our default association logo. They can be changed here if I want to switch to a text logo. And we're using one of our customers here in South Texas. You could change this to an association logo if I wanted to have the Texas PCA Association in here. And you're going to see what that looks like in preview mode. So it's very easy to modify your ticket on the fly. And however you modify your ticket can be used for future tickets. So let's say we're going to do a general pest control. So you notice it automatically enters today. Its date is the invoice date. It's very easy to change it. Just click on it and you can change to whatever day you want. And you'll set the terms. And we're going to skip over the service date for a moment. And you can set the earliest time and the latest time. And the warranty expiration field, if this is going to be a service that you want to follow up on in the future, you can enter a date here. Since this is going to be a general pest control, I'm going to leave that blank for now. And we have buttons here, as we explained before. If this ticket was not made from a contact record, you may want to create a contact from that. Or you may want to switch this and assign this to a different contact. We also have a button on the right, the same as our little arrow that says same as bill to. We have our Skype out buttons, our map buttons. We have our email buttons. All these enable you to perform the same functions as you can from a contact record. And in the services area, we have the quantity, the description. From here we have the ability to add assemblies, and we'll cover the assemblies in the assembly section. If you're using QuickBooks, you have a QuickBooks item code, price per unit, and amount. And all of these items will be entered automatically for you. So let's assume that this is our initial treatment. So I select the description line. Since General Pest Control doesn't display in this list yet, I'll hit the G and you'll see that then it presents my list. I select General Pest Control Cleanout, QuickBooks item number, my price per unit. So our target pest is going to be American roaches, and we're going to treat the entire interior. The technician will fill in the rest of that. So what we need to do now is we need to assign a technician. Click in this gray box here. Bring up our technician. And you notice the signature is also automatically displayed so that this can be emailed. If you want to delete the signature, you just click on the trash can here and that'll remove it from the ticket. The technician notes area, this is where the technician can make notes and recommendations after the service is completed. You notice his license number is automatically displayed. Had there been a map code or any other information, building information, that would have been displayed here on the ticket. Along the bottom here, we have an area for customer signature, which we'll cover in one of the next sections. And the price is automatically extended along with the sales tax, total invoice, and we have chosen to display the previous balance here, which there is none since it's a new customer. And there's no amount paid yet, so we show a balance due here at the bottom of the page. So at this time, all that's left is select a service date. So I'm going to click here in the service date box. And it brings up our appointment detail editor. So let's say that our service is going to be tomorrow, the 14th. And we're going to leave that at 9 a.m. And the amount of time we're estimating is, let's change this to make this an hour and a half. And the structure is a single family home. Click OK. And now that's automatically been entered into the technician's schedule. If I were to look to tomorrow, you'll see that this ticket has been entered into the technician's schedule. And now that we have the service date set, we can contact the customer, and once they're contacted, you can set this to yes or to tentative. And the technician then would go out, do their work. So all that is left to enter the products used. And let's say we use suspend. It automatically enters the EPA number, the solution strength, the units, and let's say that we used 32 ounces. Recommend removal of trash from rear porch. So basically all that remains is to capture the customer signature, which we'll cover in the next section.